Welcome to my impressions of Yooka-Laylee on the PS4, which I got my copy of the game on. You're gonna get your nostalgia. I just got so much nostalgia playing this game already, and I figure I grabbed the two games that it reminds me of, both games of the series, Banjo-Kazooie right here, and then Banjo-Tooie right here. Both of these amazing games, classes from the Nintendo 64, you're gonna get your nostalgia feelings right off the bat. As soon as you boot up the game, from the music, the characters, the dialogues, for the characters making noises and different things that reminds you of the series. I even say this game's possibly has some Easter eggs from the Banjo-Kazooie series, but after playing for a while, I can definitely say this game is good, it's fun. And even with the bad camera angles that most people were talking about in their reviews, I didn't pay attention. I don't have any idea what this game official score is. I don't follow reviews for video games anymore. Ever since 2008, from my PS3 game that I was a JRPG game that I was playing, say, oh, it's too hard. But I feel like the person who played the game ended up rushing through the game, not leveling up their characters, not learning how to play the game and learning the mechanics at all. They just played the game for like 5 minutes and just probably went out into the battlefield for all their characters for their party and just got destroyed and said, oh, the game's too hard. Let's give it a 3 out of 10. When I had so much fun playing the game, the characters were lovable. But this is what I get from the game. I get not only just nostalgia, just like I mentioned from the Banjo-Kazooie series. If you ever play any of those games I just showed you guys and maybe heard of it, and if you're a fan of it, you're definitely going to like this game. And it's definitely fun. So much fun to it. The worlds are, the game's beautiful. It's a cute game, in my honest opinion. I'm loving every bit of it. I'm not yet all the way through the first world yet. A couple things that I noticed from the game so far. Remember those jiggies from Banjo-Kazooie? There's just different names of the items and collectibles that you get. Instead of jiggies, you get pages. Now these pages that you have to collect for this powerful book that they need to stop the villain, the main antagonist of the game, capital B, who is basically the Gruntilda of this game, I would like to say. He's basically the Gruntilda of Yooka-Laylee in this game, and Banjo-Kazooie is basically Yooka and Laylee for the most part. And I also noticed it's like they made a replacement characters from these other from the Banjo-Kazooie game. Mumbo, who would cast where you remember had to gather those Mumbo tokens for him to work his magic, and he'll transform you to different creatures to help you on your adventure in each separate different individual world, wherever you end up in. This girl, Dr. Puzz is the Mumbo of this game, where you have to find a specific item to have her work her magic for you, for whatever world, or not even just, they're not called worlds, they're called grand tomes in this game, for whatever grand tome world that you're in, for the gameplay, for the story. I didn't play too much of the game, but I played enough to know that this game is basically a Banjo-Kazooie throwback. It's definitely been so much fun playing through it. One thing I also wanted to mention, besides the collectibles of the pages, they have some the notes from Banjo-Kazooie. In this game, they're quills now. They're quill feathers, and just looking at them just kind of gave me that feeling of the gold feathers from the Banjo-Kazooie series. And even when you pause the game, you have characters and they make noises during the dialogue, just like the game, just like the old Banjo-Kazooie series. It's so many things that gave me the Banjo-Kazooie feeling and the nostalgia. I just felt like I'm playing another Banjo-Kazooie, not Nuts and Bolts, which I didn't really like. I didn't even end up getting that game because it was nothing like those two games that I just showed you guys from the series. This game is definitely Banjo-Kazooie. I can definitely say that. And if you love that series and you play at least one of the games, maybe if you didn't finish them, but you actually liked it, you will love Yooka-Laylee. And I'm having a blast playing it. And I can't wait to play even more of it. But I wouldn't be able to think of anything like some issues that I have with the game, something that I dislike about the game, besides the camera problems. I haven't had any from my gameplay videos and from my personal experience so far, the camera hasn't been a issue for me. So I guess that patch probably helped in some kind of way that I had to download before starting up the game. The moves, something else that you can do in the game that's also a throwback is remember Bottles, when he would teach you different moves, and this time you have to pay for them though. You have to buy the moves, buy the super moves this time. So it's a little bit different, but instead of Bottles, you get this guy Trouser the Snake, where you have to purchase these super moves off of him, but you have to use the quills that you gather in each world, throughout the world, to pay for them. So I end up getting a couple new moves, and then those moves that you get, they help you solve those puzzles. And I ended up doing a couple of them, and they help you actually get even more pages through the certain tome or the world that you're in, that you can gather, so you can get even more pages, and go even further throughout the world. And speaking of that, you can also choose to expand or just try to explore a different grand tome depending on the number of pages that you end up gathering for that specific world. You have that option as well, or unless you want to go to a different world and use those pages to unlock a new grand tome or a brand new world. So just overall, I love the game for what it is. I don't care about what people say. Oh, it's not worth playing. This game is not even a full price game, like a $60 game. Like now, games cost $60, over $60 just to get just one game. This game is not $60. It's $40. It's $40. Just remember how they just used to sell like Sly, the new Sly 4 game, Thieves in Time. That was $40. This game is just like it. It's full price is $40. It's not $60. I definitely say it's worth it. Even if it was $60, I would say it's definitely good enough and fun enough where you want to have fun. But I don't know. I don't know how long the game is. I don't know how much content is in it, and for them to why they made it $40. But who knows? But I can definitely say it's worth it. And if you guys love these two games and grew up from the past from the Nintendo 64, some of the best games I grew up playing with as from my childhood days and growing up as a gamer for the first time, you will love Yooka-Laylee. So that's all I can definitely say about it so far, and I'm loving it for what it is. And again, I can't really think of any sort of issues that things that I don't like about it, because it's Banjo-Kazooie all over again. It's just different characters, a throwback, different worlds, and then different moves, characters, dialogues, different worlds, and all that kind of stuff, and just replacements of those collectibles and all that stuff. And it's a lot more than usual. Instead of just 10 jiggies, it's like 25 pages, and then it's like a ton of quills, at 200 quills instead of 100 notes for each world. It's just like it. And you can view your totals for what you currently have for each world, just like you could in those other games from the Nintendo 64. So those are my impressions. I love the game. Definitely a throwback and feeling of nostalgia. Will you probably get some other nostalgia feelings, like someone else mentioned from my unboxing video? It reminded them of Spyro, Gex, and then some other nostalgia games from the past. You can probably get that feeling too from playing this game too. But for the most part, if you love Banjo-Kazooie and if you played and heard of it, you'll definitely get that feeling from playing this and from watching it. For just the dialogue, the gameplay, the worlds, just the whole thing, the whole world, the music for the most part too. It's really good and enjoyable too. So I'm loving the game. I would definitely recommend it if you guys are fans of the series, and if you like those games from the past and those nostalgic classic games from the Nintendo 64, you would definitely love this game, and I can definitely recommend it. And I don't even know what other platforms is it for. Someone was trying to ask if it was for the Switch. I don't think they made it for the Switch, even though I think it would probably be a good Switch game to play for people who have the Nintendo Switch, so they have more games to play. But that's going to do it. Those are my impressions. Yooka-Laylee, definitely a fun game, and definitely recommend it for those who want to feel nostalgic, looking for a game to play on their console. And for those who grew up from the past of those series, you would definitely love and enjoy the game for what it is. So let me know what you guys think about it, how you guys are liking the playthrough, and how you're liking the videos. And maybe if you guys don't like it, that's fine too. I'm loving it for what it is and having a blast. And maybe some others out there who haven't, let me know what you guys think about the game as well.